The Eagle Valley dance team has historically been all women, but two young men are bucking that trend. We talked to them about their experience with the team and dance overall. Let's take a listen. Hello everyone, I am here at Eagle Valley High School where I'm joined by two members of the Eagle Valley dance team. Do you guys mind introducing yourselves, saying your name and what grade you are in?
I'm Jake, I'm a senior this year.
Hi, I'm Ray and I'm a junior this year.
That's very cool. How long have you guys been participating with the dance team for?
I started just this year with preseason, so I wish I would have started earlier, but that's what happened.
I'm pretty much the same. I started preseason and made my way here.
That's very cool. What sort of got you wanting to join the dance team overall?
I think it was mostly Jaime. He was the first male on our dance team, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And so just his entire story was very inspiring, and I just felt like I should do it also, because, yeah.
Pretty much the same. Jaime inspired me a lot to join since he was the first male double dancer that we've ever had. I also joined because of my friends, because they really inspired me and they practically taught me all the skills that I needed, and I came here.
No, absolutely. Definitely a cool story overall. Being sort of upperclassmen, do you guys feel like you're taking on a little bit of a leadership role when it comes to some of these younger classmen joining the team?
I feel that more so with JV. We have 3 freshmen and a sophomore on our varsity team, but they're all super responsible, and I don't really feel like we need to take care of them as much as we do with some of the JV girls.
I second that as well. Also just being on varsity and just setting up that relationship with our other team is very important to us, especially because we need to be able to give them that feedback that they need being on the varsity team. So.
Oh, for sure. Definitely good to help bring up new talent, especially as some older people are moving on out of the school system. Speaking about being the only 2 males on the team, what is that like in your general school sense?
I haven't really noticed a whole lot of change. It's just, I feel like I get noticed a little bit more, but other than that, not a whole lot different.
It's definitely been pretty positive overall. I think it's just something that needs to be done necessarily because there's not a whole lot of representation of male dancers in the world, especially. So I feel that having that male representation here at Eagle Valley is very important, and it just shows that, you know, you're not just limited to what you can do.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. It's definitely very cool to see 2 men on the dance team. I was here in the Valley many years ago, and there were definitely none. So it's very cool that more individuals are joining the dance team. Did you guys have any dance experience before coming into the dance team?
So I had never danced competitively in Palm, but I have done jazz before for a couple of years back in like middle school, and then of course like theater and dance training with that. So
yeah, very cool.
A lot of people ask me that question, and it comes to a shock that I am completely self-taught. So
that is very cool. Sort of what other extracurricular activities do you do besides the dance team? Are you part of a theater anymore or anything like that?
I did theater for my first 2 years, and then last year I wasn't able to make it because of work, and then this year I'm back in the musical, so that's been a great experience.
Oh, for sure.
I keep an active lifestyle after school, really. I like to keep active and just be me, so.
Oh, for sure. Sort of going back to that, I hear that your practices can be a little rigorous, especially on Tuesday and Thursday morning. How is that getting up in the morning for you guys?
So far, I've only slept through 1 practice, so that's good, but it is a little rough sometimes. Sometimes I roll out of bed and just lay on the floor for a little bit. It's a little rough.
Yeah. I will say that I have missed a couple practices, but, you know, it's just making the adjustment, really. Mm-hmm. Making that adjustment is very, it's very hard to do, mm-hmm. but once you start getting used to that adjustment, it comes easy, so.
Oh, for sure. Sort of going into or looking back at your previous competitive season, I hear you guys did pretty well in your division and in states. How was that doing so well at states for the team morale?
I think it was great. Our entire team was really positive around the entire experience. It was just really great to have a community and a family that supports you.
Oh, for sure.
It was super duper fun. I would definitely do it again myself, but also just having that team environment, supporting each other, and going on as a whole team. That's what really made state for me.
For sure. Where was state located this year?
So state was, I'm pretty sure this is where it is usually, at the Denver Coliseum. So we did that at the beginning of December. I think it was like the 9th or 10th or something like
Yeah.
that. So
That is very cool, and I'm sure it was fun taking the bus down as a whole team and like staying in Denver and all that. I remember all those fun times, especially for state. But if there was one piece of advice for any sort of other male figure wanting to join the dance team, what advice would you give them?
do it. That's about it.
Do it, put your heart into it, and remember, if you want to do anything, you can do it if you put your mind to it.
For sure. Well, guys, thank you so much for speaking with me today. It seems like a great community that you guys have here, and I can't wait to see you guys perform for the rest of the games that you guys have coming up. So, awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
That's all the time that we have for this episode of The Scoreboard. If you have any story ideas, please email us at scoreboard@tv8vail.com. And as always, if you missed any of our previous episodes, you can find them all at thescoreboardnation.com. I've been your host, Brett Ferraro, and I can't wait to see you all next time.